I started diving around 2.5 years ago. I am currently an advanced open water diver, and I've been trying to get into the water whenever I can. I've dived in many places in Taiwan as well as around the world, such as Guam, Philippines, Palau, Malaysia, etc. I really love diving because I love observing how life works and how it is different than what it is on the surface. I love the creatures such as lionfish, jellyfish, turtles, dolphins, sharks, etc. Especially sharks, yeah. Sharks are by far my favorite animal, and I was really lucky to get to see some during one of my dives. Overall, I would say my entire diving career was really smooth and positive and nonetheless fun. I remember my first time going into the water, my very first dive. I expected, schools of majestic fish, corals vibrant in color, a lot of crabs, dolphins, all the crazy stuff you would see on documentaries and TV series. However, when I dived down, I was disappointed. All I saw was dead corals, mountains, and endless amount of trash. It's a really sad sight because us humans, we're destroying creatures' homes, their habitats, and we are also in some ways killing them. I even saw this sea urchin that had pieces of plastic stuck on its body, and we had to help it remove the plastics because it itself can't. Now just think of all the animals that has to suffer because we were too lazy to throw a piece of trash into the trash can. However, the real reason why I chose this topic as my personal project is because of a nest of squids that I saw. The dive trip was last summer, and the trip has already been postponed by the overwhelming amount of typhoons and storms, so I was really excited. And also, the point of the trip was to go see squid eggs and see how they're hatching. Since squids are indicators of good water quality, the divers in the area would often record how many eggs has been laid in order to know the current water quality. When I dived down, we only saw one batch of eggs. This is quite rare because often you would find 4 or 5 batches of eggs scattered around the dive site. However, this time when we went down, there was only one. This indicates that the water quality is becoming really bad. And also, when I was observing the eggs, I saw there was a lot of litter around the area. And that reminded me of a class that I had in biology, which talked about biomagnification. Biomagnification is the idea that toxins is accumulated and becomes more concentrated when it goes up the trophic level. In this case, when the plastics are broke down into smaller pieces, the squids or other smaller creatures may eat it and then they would be eaten by their prey. For example, let's say a tuna, and then which the tuna will be eaten by us, and eventually the trash that we throw into the sea ends up back in our stomach. It's like a one comes around goes around kind of idea. And that really concerns me because people are being poisoned and they either don't care or don't know about it, and that's one of the reasons why I'm making this documentary, to inform you that this is happening. That is how I decided upon my personal project product, which is I will build another habitat for the squids, and also I will clean up their old ones so they can possibly migrate back. It would show an improve in the water quality. How I did this was I stuffed the plastic foam inside the bag so it becomes bloated up. What this does is it allows the squids to hook their eggs onto the net so the eggs can develop properly. There was bamboo debris and it provided good cover for the animals So I placed their home there. Also, what I did was, whenever I dived down, I took a plastic bag with me, and I often encouraged my dive instructor and my dive mates to take a bag down with them, which I successfully did, as you can see in the video. We all took pieces of trash away from us. If we see one, we take one away, and we go up there, we tie it up, and then we throw it into the trash. Finally, on February 9th, I went on my last planned dive to check on the progress of the nest that I built, as well as how the squids are doing. This time when I went down, I saw 11 batches of eggs in total, combining the old habitat and the new habitat. And there was little dust particles, the water was really clear, and I saw little to no trash. The habitat did really well, the squids migrated back. It shows that the efforts of me, my friends, and my fellow divers have been very successful. The area has been a lot cleaner. My takeaway of this whole journey of my personal project was that I was able to explore how creatures and life is different under the sea. Furthermore, I understood how unnatural products, trash, rubbish, etc. can affect the area. And furthermore, from making this video, I hope that this message can get out to more people and raise awareness for ocean pollution, as well as hopefully motivate people to start recycling, throwing their trash in the correct places. I was also able to meet new friends, travel to places that I haven't been before, dived in places I haven't been before, and it was overall a really amazing experience, aside from the whole pollution problem. And I would just like to say I learned a lot from this personal project, and it has really been fascinating to see how my understanding of aquatic life has changed through the past 6 months, 5 months, and it has been fun, however also educational at the same time. And I would like to thank you for joining me on this journey, and thank you very much for watching.